Welcome to Community Cocktails with Kimberly, hosted by Kimberly Woodard, a realtor for nearly 20 years with Ebby Halliday Realtors. Join her every first and third Wednesday of the month as she meets with the top community influencers to help you get to know the area you want to call home. Don't just love your home, love your community. And now, your host, Kimberly Woodard.
Welcome, viewers, to this episode of Community Cocktails with Kimberly. I'm so thrilled to have this guest here, and you guys are going to get such a treat. So I have Dana here. She is one of the founders for Top Hats, and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so excited. You have such beautiful hats, and I just cannot wait to talk all about you.
Perfect.
So,
my favorite subject.
So let's first talk about your business and how did you get into the hat business?
Well, oddly, it was my daughter's suggestion. We were at an LSU Ole Miss game in Oxford at the Grove, and I had a very expensive Navy Stetson hat on, and she had a version of her Navy hat, and everybody kept asking us where we got our hats, and she said, "Mom, I think we should do a hat business." And it just kind of lingered about her saying this over the course of about 6 months. And then in January 2020, she brought it up again. And I said, okay, we'll look into it and start ordering lines. And we had probably a handful of hats. And then it was kind of like, well, we have 30 hats. Now what are we going to do with them? And so I just dug down deeper and started expanding and ordering more and more lines. And that was March 2020. And then COVID happened. And then we had nothing but time on our hands to create our LLC, all of our logo, and really expand our business. And then we officially launched May 2020.
Wow.
And it's been a crazy ride, and we sold thousands of hats since.
Well, they're beautiful, and I love that. I mean, I love that it was something that your daughter encouraged you to, like, Mom, let's do this. There's something here, and then there you go.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's been a huge learning curve. Definitely always thinking out of the box when it's something that you're not used to.
Right.
My true business is I'm an interior designer, so the creativity goes hand in hand.
Yes. Definitely can tell from some of your hats with the detail and everything and the creativity, because that's what makes them so special and so unique.
Thank you.
And I love that. And hats have really emerged into more and more, and maybe it's because COVID and no one like myself doesn't want to do their hair because I have it takes so long. But we're seeing more and more the hats emerging.
Yeah, I don't think hats have necessarily ever been out of style. I think they've just the hat game has evolved so high that it's now like a big part of your personality, right. Your accessory, whether it's just completing your outfit, or you need it for the sun, the weather elements to protect your face, which we all need to do.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So, and it's that little bit of pop of accessory.
And that's what makes them so fun. And you can basically, make them with your accessory how you feel, how you look, And
it can definitely, make a bad hair day good.
And gotta love that.
Yeah. Or your roots or
whatever.
Yeah.
You just don't feel like doing that, because it's such a, sometimes it's such an ordeal. I know for myself personally. Well, let's talk about, the hats. And, I know a lot of people, sometimes are a little, I guess, apprehensive about wearing a hat because they're like, oh, I don't look good in a hat, but I think a hat is there for everyone.
So one of the things that we pride ourselves on when somebody comes to us to buy a hat is we want it to be an experience, a personal experience, that you walk away feeling like this was just about you. And so I work with people trying to figure out, like, first of all, their size.
Right.
And a lot of people don't think they look good in hats. And then you may think you would look good in blue. Yeah. And you put it on and your face just lights up. So I work, try to customize it that way. This is one of our signature hats, our Be Golden line. And all the detail, as you can see.
Oh, it's beautiful detail.
This is all hand branded. They're all one of a kind. So this particular hat is actually mine. So it's personalized with my initials. And we do that for everyone. And it has a python snake skin. And then it's dressed with a Christian Lacroix playing card, Queen of Hearts. And then it's dressed with additional feathers. And then and again, we are constantly trying to find new lines. I don't like to necessarily have lines that everybody else has. And sometimes it does mean they're a little bit more. Our price points start from $90 to our most expensive hat, $650, which is our custom line.
Okay.
When I say $650, so this hat it's approximately $450.
Okay.
But it's how you add up all your accessories, the add-ons.
Gotcha.
So that's how it can gets higher and higher.
The more you customize it,
So this is a big trend that you'll see more and more is finding the packable collapsible felts and straws.
Yes.
So you can literally fold it up and then it bounces right back. So if you're traveling, you can just put it in your bag, your purse,
I love
or
that.
in the back of it, the chair in front of you.
Yeah, you can just throw it in the bag,
And
and
you
there
can
you
feel
go.
that's just a really nice wool.
Oh, I love that. I mean,
But we also have these in straw. I didn't bring any of the packable straws because I was trying to focus on fall.
yes, well, yes, because this is a great fall one.
This is another line. It's called Paladieca, and this is out of Mexico City. And this particular hat's an ultra suede. And the embroidered band is made by the indigenous Mexican women. And when they do one band, it feeds their family for like up to 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So it's nice to be able to buy from companies that do
Yes.
give back to their communities.
Oh, I love that.
So, and this is an ultra suede. It's a hard body, and like the other that's packable and collapsible.
Very nice.
It's another one of their lines. And so, again, we try to find unique hats that are accessorized. This has evil eyes with little 14 karat gold little leaves.
The detail is just exquisite. I love it.
Unlike a lot of hat companies, we have a ton of color, and I'm all about color.
Oh, I'm always needing a pop of color.
And I'm all about accessorizing. So this hat right now is scaled down. So, but like for example, we carry scarves so that we wrap as hat wraps.
Oh,
so
okay.
you can completely keep changing your hat each time you wear it.
Oh, and that's wonderful because that's one thing people are thinking is, okay, if I buy this one hat, is this the only way that I can use it? So that gives them more ways to use it based on their outfits and their mood.
Right. This is a line that we carry out of France called Van Palma.
Maybe.
And they, I don't know if you can see this little detail. They
that's
accessorize theirs with all these at the gold hardware and chains.
I feel like that's like a little, tiara crown, something.
No, it's beautiful.
love
And so
that.
this, and like this line also, they have this
I love this.
with
the
this
chains.
fabulous chain. Here, I'll show you how you can put it on.
Yes.
So you can lean forward. So you can wear it like this. And so you have a nice like accessory.
Oh, I love.
And then if you say you're eating or
Yes.
don't want it on, you can just rest it back. Like this.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I can just, there you go. And I have a little chain.
Or say you're walking through the airport.
Yes.
It's just, you're not having to carry your hat.
Carrying your hat, you can just have it on your neck. I love that.
And it just gives you a great little accessory.
Yes.
Again, this is, we're talking about color and bands.
I like this band. This is really a cool band.
It's a great hat for the Dallas Cowboy game.
It is. Oh, we're getting ready. So,
And this is, we work with a millinery in New York City. Her name is Cha Cha, and she's amazing. And she and I collaborate at the beginning of the seasons or right before the season and work on whether it's a felt or straw and then all the accessories. So I was just in New York City last week and we had a full day playing in her workshop, which was like
fun.
like your dream little spot to be in. And so I took a lot of my snake skins that I buy from a gentleman here in Dallas who buys skins from all over the world, and we just sat and played with all the felts, leather, snake skins, feathers, and that line will be. I'm very, very excited about that line. Like like every hat, I was like, okay, this is amazing. And nobody has any hats. Nobody will have any hats. This is one of the hats that we did, and you can see it's got like a moire straw effect with the tie-dye silk. So it's a lot of fun.
I love it.
I love the creative process, and again,
fun.
making everybody feel special. You know, our motto is "Your hat's your crown." So you know, we want to make everybody feel like a queen.
And I love that. This one, I mean, this is all my favorite stuff, pink and animal prints. What else do you need?
Right?
Well, let's talk about, wearing these hats this fall. Fall's coming. And you've got some great styles here. And, what do you we've got a lot of viewers out there that they just don't know, they love them, but then they're like, well, what am I going to wear it with? What if I get this hat, what could I wear this with?
Right. Well, for
day.
example, like what you have on this, your black dress, any of these hats would look amazing with what you have on.
Yeah.
So I think you can wear hats either dressed up or down. I wear them during the day. I wear them at evening. I wear them with a cocktail dress.
Let's try this one.
Yeah.
I like this one.
See how adorable. Yeah. So it just gives you that little pop.
Yes.
And with the fall trends, there's a lot of like the menswear look.
Yes.
So a classic fedora, something like this or this is just like a perfect little men's, accessory. Not I mean little man, but
I could see this one right here with my black blazer. I mean, and little black boots. How cute would this be?
Yeah.
And
And you don't necessarily just have to wear a hat because say you have cowboy boots on.
Right.
I mean, I didn't even bring a Western hat.
No, they're just your everyday.
Oh, I shouldn't say that this is, but I wear this with everything. This is my signature hat.
It's so cute.
And I literally would be in restaurants or at pop-ups and I would sell it off my head. So I finally had to put my own initials in it, so I would quit selling
I have to have it.
Yeah, I was like, "That's my hat. You can't. It's mine." So now it's officially mine.
It is officially yours. No one else is taking it. But no, I mean, I could see this. Little black blazer, little black.
Or you could take say you just have a simple dress on, and you say like an Hermes scarf.
Yes.
Wrap it around, or even the Hermes Tilly, the Tilly. Hair ties.
Yes.
They tie perfectly around.
Oh, nice.
And you just knot it. And I mean, you've elevated your hat to another look.
Definitely. And you just created another look for yourself that you can now say, hey, or even if you're going from day to evening and you just want to make yours look a little fresh because you feel like you've been dragging all day and now you have something fun to go to at that night.
Right.
Now that we are back doing some different fun things these days.
Well, and then I think also that a lot of things you'll see in fall hats, particularly our collection, we have stuff that's, very simple and refined to the collection I just did with Cha-Cha. It will be very edgy, it's so in your face.
Oh,
it's like I'm not shy about anything,
Well, it makes a statement. It's your statement where everyone needs that piece of statement that they're looking for in their wardrobe, and so you've made this comment. This is your must-have for your statement piece this fall.
Mm-hmm.
Wear it all the time and change it up and have fun with it.
And you'll see a lot of the celebrities how they wear them, day to evening.
Yeah.
And you can go from your hair being straight to wearing it in a messy knot or a bun or to the side.
Yes.
And there's just so many different ways of making it unique and different each time you wear one.
So what would you say are your top, do's and don'ts with a hat?
Well, now having done this for so long, I can spot and I know everybody's on a budget, but try to I definitely don't, is to try to find your hat that one fits right and that the material looks good. Because you don't want it to look cheap, plastic or synthetic-y.
Yeah.
But then you could buy something inexpensive like that and add to it to elevate it again.
Yes.
Is when I see girls with too much makeup on and it bleeds on their hat. And it's like you can see it. And, just getting the right fit.
Yeah.
It's really big because you don't want your hat to sit right here.
Right.
You want it to
Fit
you
on
want
your
it
head.
on.
Yes.
And the younger girls like to wear their hats more. This is the wrong hat, really, kind of to show you. They wear them farther back, to whereas women my age or women of age.
Yes.
You want your hat to flatter your face.
Yes.
It's like if you have the hat too far back, it's bringing too much attention.
Right.
Maybe you don't want to show your neck or.
We want to hide some stuff, but we also want a coverage. And when we're out in the sun, we're just doing a sun coverage.
And color is a huge thing, having the right. So if you're going to wear, like this particular pink, it's not the right pink for everybody.
Right.
This baby blue is like the universal color for everybody, and it does lighten your face, and you want it to make you look better.
And that's so interesting that this is the universal, because most people would not think that they would be going to a black or maybe a gray. They would never go to a blue because they were like, but it's a universal piece. It's kind of like your denim jeans.
Right. And I'm all about, people will come and shop and they want like an off-white. They're like, oh, I want white or black. And I really try to direct people to buy color because it really becomes.
It's your statement.
Yeah.
And that's.
And you walk in a room and it's like, oh, look at the girl in the blue hat.
Oh.
It's not, whereas somebody with this just basic white or off-white or black hat, they're not going to get noticed. And maybe you don't want to be noticed.
Well, let's talk about, so viewers are looking at this and they're probably wondering, how can I, get with you to, get one of these beautiful hats or, have a hat that's, designed for me.
Right.
How do we do this process?
So they can follow me on Instagram at Top Tats. It's TOPPEDHATS. And then we have our website, toptats.com. And then either through our website or Instagram, you can message me to book a private appointment. And appointments are in our showroom.
Okay.
And again, it's quite the experience. We have over 2,000 hats.
Wow.
And we have a full hat bar, accessories, feathers, snake skins, ribbons, ribbon wraps, scarves, beaded bands. My niece makes all my beaded hat bands. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else I have. We have hat pins. And then, of course, we do all the branding.
Well, this sounds like a fun, I think you guys need to message Dana, get a couple of your girlfriends, because this would be a fun, go get a hat and go have a night out.
Yeah, and we do, I have girls that come over together. I've had a couple of ladies who've made date nights where they brought their husband or boyfriend over to surprise him with a hat. Dak Prescott and his girlfriend did, and they came and bought a bunch of Stetsons from me. So we have men's and women's. So I think a lot of, and that's been a gradual thing. Under just getting my head wrapped around the hat business in general and sizing. Men's hats are a whole nother game.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Well, we've always, thought about, some of the hats for men's, and, now it's more, you're seeing more coming back to the women's. It was there. It was always there. I mean, look at our Jackie O. She always had a picture with a hat on. But we're seeing now more people wearing the hats in just everyday life. So I love them. They're so neat. You guys, everyone needs one. It's a must-have for your fall fashion. And let's do our cheers.
Oh.
Cheers to us, and get your hats for fall.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to contact Kimberly with your real estate needs, you can reach her at kimberlywoodard.ebby realtor.com. We hope you enjoyed our guest this week, and remember, don't just love your home, love your community.